Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat datang kembali di channel MGF MMB.
I just wanted to get your thoughts on Islam moving up to welterweight, and how do you think he's going to do out there?
I think he'd be fine, man. I think he'd be good, but people be sleeping on Jack, you know what I mean? And I think Jack is one of the best fighters in the world right now, and I think people is going to find out when that match happens. I don't know. I'm hearing rumors maybe October. I think it's going to be a fun fight, smart fight, but a lot of people counting out Jack for I don't know what reason. They just keep counting him out. Kind of reminds me of when I was like coming up and counting me out about certain fights. So, I mean, he is, he's the number 2 pound for pound in the world right now, but he's the number 2 pound for pound in the world for a reason, so you got to respect that. But, don't sleep on Jack. I think it's going to be a tough and fun fight.
And also with Ilia, he's obviously said that he wants to move up to welterweight because he still wants to challenge Islam if Islam was to win. So do you think does it like muddy the waters for the lightweight division, do you think?
I mean, we see what happens, if he does that on the run that he's doing. I mean, it's kind of hard to deny that, and that would be a freaking huge super fight. And with him having the punching power he has is just unreal, bro. So you can't count him out in whatever, in anything. But I mean, who's to say? That's not my job. I mean, if he goes up, he goes up. He's his man. Do I want that fight back 100%? But I can't be like, hey, stay down here, blah blah blah, and cry about it. So at the end of the day, if he does that, which he probably deserves it, not probably, he deserves it. So I think that would be a fun fight too. I think that it'd be super interesting if that fight ever was booked.
And speaking of Islam, what's your thoughts on him moving up to welterweight?
He's a big guy. I think he's going to fill into that weight. He's a really big 155er. So I think his lifestyle outside of training camp is going to be a little more comfortable, and he'll fill into that weight class no problem. He could be champion there for sure.
How do you think he does against JDM?
I think the beginning of the fight's going to tell the story, like how well JDM does at getting up, how well JDM does at keeping Islam off of his feet, off of his legs, off of the cage. It's tough to call that because JDM's a big guy, athletic. I'm excited about that. A lot of fun fights in the future.
Yeah, it's so hard because you never know when people are changing weight classes. But in lightweight, Islam looks like unbeatable. It's just like maybe the pound for pound best. It's just so insanely good. But can he do it in a weight class above? I'm not sure. Really, really hard to predict a fight like that. I think I still have to say Islam.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, we need to see a few more fights with Jack. He looked amazing against Bilal, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's something about Islam is just so good.
I like it. I think that's a great fight. I feel like if Jack can keep building upon what he did against Bilal, I mean, he's seeing that style now from champion, and it's very similar to what Islam's going to do. I think Islam does it a little bit better. So as long as Jack is improving and keeping getting better and his confidence is there, it's very interesting. I feel like on the feet, I think Jack's got him on the feet. It's just that obviously if that takedown defense can hold up, that's the thing. With Islam, obviously everybody feels like it's one of those things where you can't bet against Islam at this point in time until you see a chink in the armor. It's like betting against Morocco. You can do it on a smart bet, but until someone figures out that puzzle, I don't know. Like Islam is a different kind of cat on the ground, and his striking is not bad. He's gonna come at you and get you to strike, and then eventually, take a shot. There are some holes in this game and holes in the entries, and obviously, being team Khabib, there's definitely some things that you can expose to get that win. If Jack figures that out, I think it'd be a long night for Islam. But again, I wouldn't bet against Islam until I see somebody kind of break that code.
I'm gonna go with JDM on that one. I think he's really hard to hold down. Bilal got him down a few times, but he was able to get back up. And then JDM just has great striking. I think he's better than Islam in the striking department. So if he can keep it standing and just kind of make it similar to how he fought Bilal, I think he can get a win over Islam.
Jack Della.
I like Jack. Let's go for Jack the boy.
Islam going up, right? So when you go up, I think I'll give it to, what's his name, Jack?
Islam. I think Jack Della Maddalena.
Jack looked real good, but I think Islam is the best, man. I think Islam is the absolute best. I do think, obviously, moving up a big difference in weight class will have some effect, but I think that he'll be the champion that we know him to be, and he'll find a way to get it done.
Yeah, Makhachev. It's his time right now, Makhachev.
Islam for sure. Jack's fight with Bilal was amazing. It was an amazing fight. And we saw that Bilal didn't use his wrestling that much. But Islam will. I mean, you can't just say that he's going to use the wrestling. That's just going to be the end-all, be-all. Islam has good striking as well. In addition to that, his ability to stick to the game plan and adapt in the heat of the moment. Championship material right there. Championship IQ, championship focus. He's going to come in there and he's going to win. I feel it, I know it, and I trust it.
I'll tell you the story then. With Ariana, kids, when they're trying to go to sleep, they start, I need to go to the toilet, and they start carrying on, and then you're just like, look, just go to sleep, it's bedtime. Oh, I'm scared. I'm like, what are you scared of, darling? Oh, what if someone breaks in? I'm like, no one's going to break in. And like, oh, what if someone breaks through the window? And then I'm like at a stage where I'm like, I get a bit cocky, sort of. And I'm like, darling, I'm a UFC world champion. If someone breaks in, I think I'll sort it out. She goes, what if it was Islam Makhachev? And I'm just like, oh, what? And everyone just cracked up, and he got wind of it. And then he ended up going, I'd never come to the house, uninvited, and then gave him dolls. Now the girls absolutely love him.